Hey everybody, I am finally gonna do my final review, my final thoughts on the Nanatsu no Taizai, or in other words, the 7 Deadly Sins. Now, despite the major changes in this episode, let's just get started, okay? Okay, at the beginning we see to it that everybody's fighting Hendrickson, and they are still scared because it's no use fighting him. Bond was trying to take his arm, but all he could do is just dislocate the parts of his arm. But Meliodas tells Gowther to send everyone a signal of his plan. However, King's like, but Gowther's dead. But he ends up seeing Gowther, and they all go like, what the heck are you? He goes like, got it. Then he sent it to everyone. Then he therefore transmitted the plans to everybody, and Meliodas somewhat decreased his power, I believe, what the devil Hendrickson says, and therefore tries to go head to head with him. But it looks like everyone's attacking Hendrickson along with Meliodas, and no matter how much it hurts, it doesn't really affect Meliodas at all. He took a Dark Nebula from Hendrickson himself, and pretty much Bond makes the final cut on Meliodas and says, "Is this enough, Captain?" And Meliodas goes like, "Yeah." And then Hendrickson goes like, and then the devil Hendrickson goes like, "Hold up, you can't be serious." But Meliodas says, "Oh, this is serious. Revenge counter." And therefore Gowther explains to everyone that that the captain allows himself to be defenseless and gets hit by the magic attacks and charges up by everyone's attacks of magic. And it's pretty much like the double-edged sword of Meliodas. One ugly move, it'll be very fatal. And he warns Meliodas, and Gowther tells Hendrickson the chances of you surviving is 0.2%. Good luck. And then Hendrickson tries to fly away, but Grimoire, that came out of nowhere, shielded Hendrickson from escaping. And he goes, and Hendrickson's like, "Why the heck do you all or Meliodas have to get in my way now?" And Meliodas tells him, "You still don't get it, Hendrickson? Let me tell you something. You threw away everything precious to you just to get those worthless powers." And then he unleashes revenge count on him and says, "That is your sin." I go like, talk about some major blowout right there. For reals, major blowout. So after that, everyone seems to be okay and happy, and except for one person, which, well, not a person but animal, Hawk. And Bond's apologizing to Hawk, saying I said some terrible things, And Gowther ticks off Bond really much and says, "Hey, Hawk's death is zero. Didn't really change much of our plan, to be honest. If the captain was dead, it would have diminished our chances of victory." And Bond's like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat the living out of you right now." But Merlin stops Bond and tells him, "Calm down. He means no harm." And then Bond says, "Then tell that fool to shut up for a while, then." Then Gowther's like, "Why is he so mad?" I go like, "Well, that's Gowther for you." And Merlin asks Gowther "Hey, what happened to the armor I gave you?" "It broke." "Oh, I'll just give you a new one soon." And Meliodas talks to Hawk and says, "Hey, you can't leave the bar like that. Who's gonna clean up the leftovers, huh?" And Meliodas goes like, "Okay, if you please come back, I'll triple your food. I'll triple your food every other day." And a voice says, I'll remember those words." And then the pitch blackness goes away, and then Hawk is alive, and then except he's very small, and then therefore he throws him into the sky. Bond throws him in the sky of enjoyment, and etc. As for Elizabeth, she reunites with the sister Veronica, I believe. Oh man, I forgot. Yeah, Veronica. And as for the Holy Knights, they demand some punishment from the king. However, that punishment is that they don't get no time off. The damage they've done is not going to heal up, so he expects them to restore the kingdom to the way it was, etc. As for Meliodas and Merlin tries to find the gate or coffin of darkness, but couldn't find it at all. But she did give Meliodas a hint that a strange bird was flying though, and I go like, Well, isn't that a fact? And scary, you know? That kind of thing. As for the others, you know, Gilead ends up being in love with Gowther, except he had a sinister smile, somewhat, I believe. And as for the others, you know, King is asked by Diane to go out with him, and the funny thing is, she took some medicine from Merlin and became a regular-sized human, you know. I just go, oh, isn't that cute, and etc. As for the others, you know, the kingdom's being rebuilt, etc. And Elizabeth and the king, Veronica and Margaret, talks to each other. But not before there was a scene about like Gilthunder talking to Meliodas, where he's gonna journey on and try to help other people. And Meliodas won't scold him for that because he's his own man and adult. And I go like, yeah, man, yeah, that's how it is. Margaret and Gilthunder kissed, you know, and of course I'm pretty sure everyone watched the fireworks here and there. That's pretty obvious. And the next day comes by. We see to it that Meliodas picks up Elizabeth to probably find the other final sin, which is Escanor, I believe. Okay, I think like I kind of said that. I think I kind of spoiled something right there, but I'm pretty sure it might have mentioned around the wanted posters anyway. You know, pretty much there was only like six deadly sins. However, like after Meliodas picks Elizabeth up, Bond and King decide to go off since Bond says he's gonna have to go somewhere real quick, etc. And you know, it ends up with Elizabeth starting her new journey with the sins once and for all. But after the credits of Taizai, we see to it that Dreyfus had been doing some research of a demon mark, which leads up to like what was Dreyfus doing, Guillermo's father, if you guys can remember. And it ends there, which means there could be a possibility of a season 2, but I don't know. Hopefully it might happen. I'm not really sure, but who knows. But you know, everything finally comes to an end at long last. You know, I'll let you all know the moment I really started Taizai, like I never heard of it, never read it, never watched it at all. Like I was like a total newbie. Like I was a total newbie, like not knowing what's going on. And later on down the road, I go like, oh, this is getting interesting. But you know, later, I'm pretty sure if you guys read one of my reviews, watched one of my reviews, I did go into the manga and there were drastic changes, that's for sure. But despite the drastic changes, I think I still have my enjoyment ride with it to the very end. So overall, like even as a manga reader, at the same time watching the anime, I will give this series a 7 out of 10, you know. I mean, it had its problems with its drastic changes and development with certain aspects, but later on, it started to be okay overall. So, I'd say 7 out of 10. I had my enjoyment here and there. I'm glad that they did the best to try and make the anime, make it flow despite drastic changes, but yeah. Anyways, I'm just going to end it here, people. Those of you who watched the Taizai anime only, I hope you all had much enjoyment as much as I did, and to those who watch my reviews and so forth, I thank you for watching and stay with me to the very end to this day. So I'm just gonna end it here. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys in my next review. Alright, peace out. Bye bye.